in network marketing, the daily tasks can be a little tedious, uh, as well as, scary a little bit. So as a leader, how can I make the daily tasks for my downline fun and more enjoyable, so that they, rather than going, oh, no, I got to talk to so-and-so today, but, oh, good, I get to talk to so-and-so today. Are there any ways to make that fun?
Look, you got to make sure it's fun for yourself and bring yourself to see it as fun, which it is. Think of all the things that are fun in that. You get to meet new people, you get to hear new ways of doing things, you hear a whole range of new ideas, you talk on different topics with people. That whole connection with other people is just fantastic. Every day I learn something new, particularly when you come across a variety of people from different, like myself, different cultural backgrounds. There are always things to talk about. Might not apply for males so much, but women, we love talking about cooking, foods, fashion, things like that. I'm sure there are things for men as well, sports and that sort of thing. There are so many things to talk about. So when you send your team out or you talk about your daily activities, you need to go and make some calls or catch up with people, remind them of, at the moment, there's a game coming up, talk about that perhaps to make that connection, to warm up with that person, talk about things that are happening at the moment out there, talk about something established, what they like, by asking questions. Make it important to ask questions, not just telling them things, and be yourself, just be real, be you, and make that connection with people. Because as you are you, they get to know you, they get to like you, and then they trust you, and you can take it then further to introduce them to your product or new products.
Yeah, great, and I love that. And I'm going to share a personal experience and story that really changed my life. And I used to do a lot of networking, and sometimes that becomes tedious, even though I like to go and talk to people. But where I live, I usually have to drive minimum of 30 minutes to an hour to get to any meetings, and sometimes it just gets old. But I was being coached by, I don't know if you want to call him a business coach or life coach or what you want to call him. But about the second session in, he asked me, Mark, he says, Mark, what is your purpose? And of course, I've been asked that 1,000 times before. And I always said the politically correct thing, I want to save the world. I want to save the puppies, the kitty cats, the children, whatever the politically correct answer was. And I looked at him, I said, honestly, all I really want to do is goof off. and his response kind of took me by surprise. He said, good for you. Then that's what you need to do. And I pondered that for a minute. And after, when I got thinking about that, and I had to go to a networking meeting where I had to pick up the phone and call someone, and I didn't want to do that. I just thought, what better way to goof off than to call and schedule a lunch, or get in the car and go to a networking meeting where I can visit with 20 and 30 of my friends and have that be my business and build my business that way. And so I think a lot of it is times we put on the politically correct purpose in our life and not really what we truly desire.
Yes, being yourself always shines through to the other person. Sometimes people try to hide that and disguise that, but it does shine through somewhere underneath.